Hello, people, and welcome to watch the pre-season of Carcassonne Champions League, week 3 or so. This is gonna be the upper semifinals of the qualifier 1 in Group E, with the with the scene players over here fighting for the top 2 spots of the group. And as you have been able to by now see from the stream title, this is gonna be the match between Tung Yat Cheng of Hong Kong with the screen name Sunny369, and he'll be fighting against Chris Tucker of UK, that's FanaticalLime93. Now, so far, of course, 1-0 match history for both players. Sunny has been able, or was able, to defeat Australia's 5 Murph on round 1, and dare I say, unfortunately, Chris Tucker found a rather unfortunate way to win against my fellow Finnish player Noppasakki. After winning his first game by time, on time, because Noppasakki went overtime, and um, his second game was such that Noppasakki had, with optimal moves, 100% chance to win the game, but Chris found, with his very penultimate tile, found the only move that brought him winning chances, uh, which relied on his opponent's um, which relied on his opponent not seeing the winning moves, and thus was able to bring home the victory of 2-0. And now we are here. So, of course, being in the upper bracket has its benefits, and it's that both players are, or can afford to take one loss and still have a chance to get to the main stage. So, of course, the winner of today's match will go against the upper finals, and the loser will be relegated into the losers bracket, and they will be going to over here, and they'll be fighting against the winner of Michaels versus Squalus, which will certainly be a no easy match for them. And the winner in the upper finals will be battling against the winner of the match between Steven Chang and Aloysi, which will also be quite a tasty treat. Now we have, like, I think 2 games between Sunny and Fanatical in their history, which both have been played, I think a year from now was the most recent one, and then the one before that was 1.5 years ago, both going to Fanatical. So thus far 2-0 is his, let's say, KD ratio against Sunny. But this time they will not be any regular custom games. They will be coming with stakes, with the CCL main stage spot in mind. Currently, Fanatical is rated upwards of 600, about 630 or so, and Sunny, I think about 500 something, although Sunny's peak rating has been more than 700 at some point. Fanatical still has that threshold to cross, but he has been getting quite close on the recent months, I believe. so might very well be the next master of the UK. And this time, for those of you who were watching the previous stream of mine earlier today, will get the reference. Today, well, we will not have to deal with a guest account on BGA because we are not blocked. Hopefully, I'm gonna get that issue also resolved. Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna get that issue resolved with Samuel at some point as well. I am trying to work on it. Okay, 3-point road for Chris, and we have a shared city and a new cities for both players. So far, no points on the scoreboards. Fanatical being the starting player, and Sunny, I want to say, is just gonna be going over here, continuing the city. Actually, over here would be a bit more accurate, annoying, and efficient, I think. Also, as for Sunny, going over here with the cities going to the right and to the left, trying to take use of the road of Chris and making sure that Chris cannot actually prolong his road and attack at the same time. And um, I mean, this is okay, but I don't think it was the priority. I mean, this would have been like far better. Like even if Sunny finds a divider here, it's only going to be a 2-point move because it's bringing five more points to Sunny and 3 more points to Fanatical. So going over here, progressing your road by 2 points, attacking the city of Sunny, making sure he has no features of his own available, I think would have been a much stronger choice. But oh well, there's no huge damage done, especially now that Chris is breaking the city of Sunny there with a triple city, making sure that it's way more unpleasant looking like city than it was before. Now needing about 4 more Doritos or maybe 2 city caps and a Dorito, but all in a way that don't really allow the easy completion or the safe completion of the city. It will have attacking platforms to it for quite a while to go now. Loop road started by Sunny breaking the road of Fanatical. This seems like a very decent move indeed. Continuing the loop road idea and starting a new city, all done in the name of efficiency. Should be Meeple in the city cap for sure. And now we do see the continuation of the city and Fanatical not being able to actually attack it, which is unfortunate for him, but he's going to be able to get a good tile. He's going to be able to finish his city, start a new one, and there is still a chance to attack the city of Sunny, which, to be honest, I mean Sunny might just go over here. I don't think it's a bad move at all. It's protecting his city from any invasions because it is looking quite decent, you know. And he doesn't really have other great moves anyway. Like he can't really go here because his city will be vulnerable. This road restriction isn't really like useful because this square is unblockable. Nothing over here. I mean, creating platforms to a 1-point city, nah, not worth it. I really do think that the best move could even be just here. Self-restriction of your own city, but making sure it does not have attacking platforms. Hello there, Agatha. Nice to see you over here, rooting for your country. Yeah, goes for the restriction. Well, goes for the platform of restriction to the 1 point city, which honestly, again, I'm gonna have to say, does not really look like it's worth to do. I think it's had better alternatives, but whatever. Road being finished by Fanatical and does create a chance for a loop and chance for a rather big field to emerge, although I'm pretty sure Sunny is going to take away that possibility. Take 2 points over here and yeah, continue on having a good life. Looks like Sunny does have a bit of network issues, or is it the BGA? No, I think it's this time just Sunny, or I'm not actually sure because we refreshed and we saw that the tile was now there, as well as the tile of Fanatical. Maybe it was on my side. I don't know. Well, anyways, road continuation from Fanatical, starting on his city with a dagger, and 2 points indeed go to Sunny's scoreboard, as well as another set of 2 points. Also does provide a shot at a road end for Fanatical to make this large loop, but it's still kind of far away from happening. Still needs 2 straight roads, can be attacked, so make your bets. Field is going to be taken now for sure, and that is the case. And a city is being created by Fanatical, well finished by Fanatical, started a new one. Should be just going over here. Might be begging just another farmer from Sunny on his next move, but we'll see. Either way, a farmer is gonna come down here at some point for sure. But a fantastic tile for Sunny as he gets a city cap in the form of the divider. Gets to not only cover up the city on the bottom side, but also not leave any attacking platforms to it, which is why Chris needs to make one, and a make he does. He gets the actually wonderful tile for him, expanding now the city of Sunny with the quad city, making making him need at least 3 tiles to finish it. And there's only one divider remaining also, so there's very much a chance that this city is going to be tying up both of these meeples, potentially all the way until the completion of the city or until this square gets blocked entirely. Monastery for Sunny though, with a fantastic monastery spot right under it, so we'll likely be seeing a nice stacking going on for here, which is also going to be conveniently creating the secondary field here. Will we be seeing? Well, actually, it's an interesting question. What will we see? Will we see this, or just this? The normal move. We see the normal move. It's okay. Also comes with a farmer, which is yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's all, totally fine. Because the monastery is gonna go down here at some point, almost for certain. And then at this point, this farmer will come into play. It will be on this 9 point field almost no matter what. And this monastery spot, unless it's a road monastery, it could actually become an issue for Sunny, because if he goes here with another regular monastery, then he's gonna have this square vulnerable, because then he can't go here. His city will be frozen, because if he then goes here with a triple city or with a Dorito, then the monasteries will both become permanently blockable. And the opposite as well is kind of true. If he goes here with a monastery, finishes them off, and then this city will become like slightly vulnerable at least. So it's one of those classic examples when having your features closer together are going to affect on each other. Sunny with the crossroad, gonna be taking 2 points, I assume. Would be better to direct the road end to the other direction, I believe, because then that would not then allow this like double straight road combo or like a crossroad straight road curve type of situation. First of the two road monasteries goes to Fanatical. He takes the 8-point spot, and the second one straight up in a row goes to Sunny, although just one tile too short or too late, as now there is not the most optimal place for the monastery of this kind. Could go here for 7 points, but then risks his monastery getting blocked immediately after. I mean, could just go here also, then try to get a monastery stacking going over here. Slightly vulnerable positioning, but still doable. Or could just, I don't know, go here, take the field if he so wishes. Maybe going over here is a, I mean, not just might be, but it is better in that case. But goes this way around, which is interesting, and I do have to say that I kind of like it. I do like it very much. It's an unblockable square. It leaves a 3-point road. It's gonna help with the yeah, like all these available points here are gonna help with the monastery. It controls the road, and yeah, just an overall great monastery spot. Didn't actually even consider that at first, but now that I saw it, I like it very much. Chris going for the expansion of the field. 9 points is not enough for him, must be at least 12. Seemingly so. And now Sunny can go over here. Does unify the cities together, or the city parts together. So not waiting for the 50% chance of a divider, which I totally agree. Chris can't do anything about the cities, so just finishes the road, starts a new city, and now has 3 1-point cities open, which is not too great, given that we are already past the halfway of the game. I mean, still, of course, he still has plenty of city caps remaining, but like he needs city caps to so many spots now that it's really hurting his like tile variety a bit, I think. But still, with 2 meeples in his hand, he'll be doing fine. He can use all types of city tiles like Doritos, extenders, city caps, triple cities over here to expand the monstrosity of Sunny. And the road tiles are just gonna be used for blocking anyway. Yeah, he doesn't actually really have much like many tiles that he's losing value out of. Now that I'm thinking about it, monasteries over here as well, expanding the field. Well, yeah, expanding the control of this farmer to the 9 points, and then doing efficient building of the monastery at the same time building the field and the cities. Yeah, it's a good situation for Fanatical here, as long as he can at least like as long as he can hinder the completion, or in the ideal case, block the completion of the city. Fanatical will be doing just fine. Sunny with a regular curve with not much to do, chooses to go for just 1 point to the monastery, which is fine. Still an unblockable square, though it. I mean, if a straight road if a straight road goes here, then it's very much blockable. But ooh, an alternative monastery spot for Fanatical. Chooses to go for kind of a compensational monastery, an insurance monastery, if you will. So his aim is not to complete this monastery, but his aim is to block this square right here. And this meepling of the monastery is done so that if Sunny happens to get, like, so, let's say, a city cap right here, right now, to this spot, then he's gonna also, of course, go and fill that spot, and then we would have passed down on a 5-point monastery had we not meepled that. But make no mistake, the ideal scenario for Fanatical is not to finish this monastery, but to allow the block of this square and block 2 meeples of blue, block 1 meeple of yellow, and be down in points in the mini battle, but up in meeples. And when there are field fights to be going on, then the side with the more meeples is going to be having the upper hand. Curve for Fanatical, not actually going for the block here to the starting tile, which I find quite interesting. I think this would be quite urgent, especially now because Sunny is just going to be continuing his city, and now blocking this square is going to be much harder because Sunny will have an immediate chance of saving that square. Whereas had we gone over here now, then Sunny would have a lot more issues going over here because it would create an immediate blocking platform on this square then. But at least we do get the 5 points. We do get the crossroad. We can go over here, take our meeple back, or go over here, I guess, also, and create the blocking platform onto the monastery. Both are okay. Going over here is, I mean, it's weak. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that it would be very weak because it still leaves 3 tiles to go over here and doesn't really bother this square. Easily defendable. Yeah, I think this tile is just for scoring points. Even though there are now 5 city caps to go here, and Fanatical would really hate if any of them hit, but taking away 2 of them I don't think is the way to go. Yeah, now comes the easy salvation here for Sunny, going over here, reducing the square to a starting tile, which there are now still 2 remaining. And he can then use other city caps with the road over here, or over here, or over here. Whereas Fanatical has, again, those 3 open cities, which are not going to be playing well against the 2 open city caps, because Sunny will never be even meepling the city caps, because he doesn't need to. Because he sees the tile unvariety that come on. Don't meeple these, man. Don't no, there is no reason to meeple that city cap right there. Because first of all, Sunny needs his first city cap that he ever gets over here, which he immediately gets, by the way. And then there's then also now 2 other available city caps to take, and Fanatical with 1 meeple in hand will not be taking these cities when he has 3 other city caps like open. There is no reason to take the city cap for Sunny. No reason. That's too extra. Too extra. Triple city for Sunny could be going over here, could be going over here. And it's a rather nice move by the Hong Kong player. Chooses to restrict the road, although not by that much. There's still the 1 city crossroad that goes here and 2 cows. So it doesn't really limit the options of finishing the road by that much. Mainly just takes away like some regular road tiles that Fanatical is now not able to use any longer. But goes for even further restriction. Fanatical gets the first of the starting tiles, and like we are gonna see, Fanatical will never in a million years take this city because he has one, he has two, he has three, and now even the road that need the same tile. He will never take this city cap, which was the reason again why Sunny like does just not need to meeple this stuff right here. Meeple taken back to the hand of Chris. Also gets the meeple back for Sunny. With a curve, Monastery is now finished. Fanatical with another city cap. Let's see, does he go over here? Drop a farmer. Does he go over here? Honestly, I think he's gonna go over here and drop a farmer. I believe so, because this field is like it only has um, this spot to attack from, and there is no real threat of Sunny of dropping another farmer on this field, despite having the meeple majority at this moment. Third city cap going to Fanatical, and now he's gonna finish the city. And I think he's also gonna be dropping a farmer just for insurance, because he has to assume that this city will be finished by Sunny. And that's going to bring the field then to 15 points. And then we're going to have to figure out some way to win this. And one way could be having this field as a compensation for 15 points, doubled with another meeple. The monastery added into that is 8 points more. And then that already puts us at, not quite even with the points, but relatively close. Doesn't go for the second farmer. Does not go for the second farmer. And Sunny gets his starting tile, gets to bank on it, finishes the city, which was now worth 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 30 points, plus the 5-point road, just to deny the meeple back from this city, from this monastery for Chris. And now things are looking so good for Sunny, up by 24 with 2 extra meeples, 29, and then this basically equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 19 points, 27 points banked for, well, 30 points banked now for Fanatical, puts him at +1 with 3 meeples less, and this is quite the performance if Fanatical still somehow finds his way to if Fanatical somehow finds his way into victory here. Because this field right here, this 15-point field, is attackable from so many directions. Sunny could be dropping a farmer over here, connect through here or through here. Could be dropping a farmer over here, connect through here, connect through here. Could be dropping a farmer over here, connect through here, connect through here. There's so many attacking spots, and Fanatical does not have the meeple capacity to really keep this field now after those 2 meeples have gotten back to the hand of Sunny. So, with only down -1 and up 3 meeples, what does the Hong Kong player do? Restriction of this city doesn't really work because there's still one tile to go over here with in the form of the city crossroads. So I really do think it's gonna be just a scoring move. It's either gonna be 3 points here or he's gonna go to a field, and I can totally see Sunny taking the route of yeah, well, for instance, attacking over here, and then now he has straight roads. Um, well, no crossroads remaining, but yes, just straight roads for this, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which there are still 2 straight roads remaining, plus curves over here, plus maybe a dagger over here. No dagger over here, but straight roads and curves to go here. Now he has equalized on the field. Fanatical will have to try and get himself a second meeple onto this field. But with this tile, it's not really going to be possible, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot attack over here. Just adds 2 points to the city. And Sunny, well, Sunny can attack over here. It would be quite a spot. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there are no field Doritos. There are no dividers. There are also no vanillas, though. And there are no monasteries. Well, actually, is it that good of a spot? Because this is actually not then a connection square. Oh, there is a monastery. Wait, there is one regular monastery remaining, which goes over here, and then the curves as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, oh, wait, actually, there are no curves. There's only one single tile that goes here. Nothing else fits into this square. It's only that one monastery and nothing else. Huh. Okay. Well, I was gonna say that Fanatical can then go over here and just connect to the field via the monastery on this square, but there actually isn't just, it's not a suitable tile existing for him to then make the attack. So that's a bit unfortunate, but Fanatical goes for, well, Fanatical goes for another effort of trying to win this game by just simply trying to complete this city right here with the one remaining city crossroad, getting back his road meeple, finishing the city, and he would have to also drop a 1 point road meeple, which is why Sunny goes for the insurance farmer of just in case Fanatical finds the finds the city crossroad to go here, would have to also then connect the farmer of Sunny to the now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, still 15-point field. Chris does get the monastery, which means that this square is dead. There is no connection to be made to the field. Also, this square is dead. There is also no connection to be made over here. And are there road Doritos? Well, there's one. There is 2, 3, 4, 5. No road Doritos. Okay, so this only connection tile is gonna be the city crossroad, which Sunny will not be doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it would only actually be a +2 move, and it would give back 2 meeples to Fanatical. So actually, well, Sunny will do that. Never mind, no, he won't. Sunny will never in a billion years make this move. Unless this city cap has been taken and he has no meeples in hand and he gets the city crossroads. Then this will be a 2-point move, which will not give Chris meeples back to be used in his latest turns, in his last turns. Could just some quick points ensure victory already? Yes, absolutely they would. This is why actually Sunny is able to just go for to just go for multiple farms like this with very little tiles to actually unify himself to the field, and I mean they are just made to take away the attacking opportunity from his opponent, because Fanatical is certainly going to be needing big features, and now that he is not even controlling this field anymore, it's not really possible for Fanatical to win this game any longer, I feel like. Or still need to invade the farm. Yeah, I know. I do not believe that the field is going to be needed, or that the overrunning of the field is going to be needed for Sunny. I think he will be he should be certainly winning even without having the majority on this 15-point field. With plus 24 plus plus 28, 33, 25. This is equal 28, 31, 34, 27, 21, 20 plus 16 is Sunny at the moment, and even if Chris would be somehow miraculously able to unify himself to this field and get and overrun it and overrun it with his final two tiles, it would still not be enough. And Sunny is certainly, without a doubt, going to be taking this first game to his name. Extender for Fanatical. Nothing really to be done, maybe just adding a couple extra points here. Doesn't even actually pay. Yeah, it's not actually even worth to take the city cap anymore, even if there were more city caps in the deck, because a 7 points move can just as easily be made over here for Sunny. So because he has two city caps in his disposal, then taking one of them away is meaningless. So just 2 points here, or if there are only city tiles available, then we might as well go over here for 4 points. And I think that's probably what we... No, actually no. I think we just go here for 2 points, and then we just wait and see what the final tile is going to be for us. I think that is the way to maximize our points. Sunny with the horse gonna be taking a 3-point feature from somewhere. Yeah, probably over here, and then a cow for Fanatical for 4 extra points. And this is gonna be about a 20-point win for Sunny in the first game here. Give or take a few points. Yeah, I'm telling you, uh, I certainly do think that not doing anything to this square, to this square over here, was a mistake. Was on Chris's plans here, because it would certainly de-incentivize Sunny so much from doing anything to his city over here at the top with the extender, from creating any threats. But like, if your feature is threatened, then like from one square, like it was like here, then doing this L formation over here is like kind of good for you, because then it doesn't really increase the likeliness of your feature to be blocked, but you will then get kind of a like a sigh of relief of being able to know that if your opponent goes for the block, then you will have the other platform to immediately defend, and you don't ever then have to then worry about situations such as these, that you have that you don't have an extension over here, then you get restricted, and then you are somehow trying to wiggle yourself out of the situation with giving your opponent a chance to fully block your meeples. Okay, looks like no break is needed for these players, so we are going to be heading to the second game, and we will be updating the scores as well. 1-0 to the Hong Konger. Ooh, okay, a bit of an interesting decision here from Sunny, going for the city start at the bottom here, which I don't really like. I think it would have been much better to go for the city completion either over here or over here for like max efficiency, getting 2 points onto the monasteries as opposed to 1. Plus then, or I mean, you could even just go like right here and even drop a farmer, because then the city cap is going to be directed at both of your cities, and you'll be getting all the extra value when that city cap is taken, and the field is kind of looking like really good, because there are like no roads all that much that are blocking the field from like any direction. So the field has a lot of potential. But now though, Sunny, what I think would be Sunny's absolutely best move right here is going over here and drop a farmer. Even though he's both of his even though both of his monasteries are in danger of getting blocked, it's still like so juicy. It's still so juicy. It's still banking on the efficiency of further city tiles, and you would be the first on the field. Although the fact that you would be down to meeples is not really going so well for you if there's a big field fight going, as there is going to be. But like when you go do stuff like this, it doesn't really get you out of a field fight, because this is going to be a large field anyways, like 1 city, 2 cities, 3 cities, 4 cities, expanding over here 5 cities already, and you are still down those 2 meeples. Not a fan of Blue's situation here. It's gonna be kind of painful, not gonna lie. He does have a monastery spot over here, which is nicely stacked with the rest of his monasteries, but because they are already blocked, it doesn't really matter at that point any longer. It's just going to be like a couple extra points built with some additional efficiency. But now, Sunny, honestly, like I would very much prefer like building any additional cities onto this field right here, and I think Sunny is doing exactly that. He's doing a good job at it. Going over here, starting a new city here, and not building them, not building them, not building them to the field, and also in some scenarios he is also creating some vulnerabilities onto this city right here, because he can maybe go here with like a with like a curve and then a Dorito and block this guy to try and like kind of equalize the blocked meeples. Could be a possibility. Goes for the third monastery, which is okay. Obviously does not go over here or over here, because he does not want to expand this field any longer. It would be absolutely just a plain bad idea. But these monastery stacks, even though they are blocked, they are still going to be racking up those points in the late game. And if he can play his cards, yeah, if Sunny plays his cards well, then even though he's going to be at a meeple disadvantage for the entirety of the game, he's going to be able to play against this field with these two blocked monasteries. What he has to do is to not allow this field expand out of proportions. What would help is like blocking this square, not allowing the field to expand over here. What Sunny needs to also avoid is to go here with a road plus a curve combo, because it would be a horrendous idea to expand the field all the way over here. So what Sunny wants over on this square is a crossroad. Absolutely a crossroad. Or maybe like a curve and a straight road or something. Something like this. And Fanatical, with a straight road himself, could be going over here, I guess, to deny a monastery spot. And honestly, I don't really see all that much else. Maybe over here to create a platform to attack the city is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Sunny has found an okay move. And what Sunny is trying to do here is he's trying to tie these two cities together to form a ruin, and then block that ruin. Maybe like something like a triple city with a road would be a fantastic tile for Sunny right here, because he could then be going over here, basically unify these two cities, block this square so that both of these cities would be blocked, and then he would also at the same time block the expansion of this field over to the southern side. However, a triple city with a road, the dream tile, is not what he gets. Fanatical, oh my god, Fanatical is gonna be getting the absolutely great tiles for himself. Gonna be finishing the city. Uh, Also dropping another farmer almost by default. Should be dropping another farmer. Does not. Which I find to be a mistake, because there are still two vanillas that go into the square. These 3 points with the straight road are gonna be taken, and and this farmer right here would, in like all cases, be expanded into at least a 9-point farmer, because this square cannot be blocked with anything. And I think like if Fanatical is just waiting for is just waiting to grab these 3 points first and then drop a farmer, it's just like that one extra tile that goes from his limited turns to do the exact same thing that he could have done right now. So this is just like in my mind a peak example of efficiency. I mean, being able to to get max value out of every single one of your turns, instead of doing the same things that you could be doing anyway, but with more turns is just like not something that you want to do. Like right here, 3 points. Vanilla was drawn, and this field is now worth 18 points, which is more than enough to justify a second meeple, and it still has room to grow because it still has green squares here and here, and now over here, it's going to require a second meeple in every case from Sunny to secure this field and to play against a traditional field versus monasteries imbalance. Sunny with a curve could be just going over here, maybe trying to get his meeple back, because if you're Sunny, you do not want to attack this field. You want to avoid attacking this field as much as possible, because you do not have the meeple capacity to fight for this field. You will not win it. Unless your opponent helps you, but usually at this level your opponent will not help you. So instead, what Sunny does though is he chooses to try and block the cities of Fanatical, and does so with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 4 city caps with a field, and now only to 1 remaining dagger, which doesn't really play all that well, I guess, into the hands of Fanatical, now that he has turned his city upwards, which also now needs this city plus road tile, which one of those is the dagger. And now is the thing that I mentioned of. Now Chris is going for the second farmer, but he is going to be using 2 extra turns and 2 extra tiles to unify this second farmer of his to the main field. Whereas he could have dropped a farmer right here, unify the farmer automatically with the 3-point road for by whoever takes the road, and then through the vanilla. So he would not have to use these 2 extra turns to drop the second farmer, because he would already have it. He would be able to save those two extra turns and do something entirely different with those turns. Every single turn is counting. Every single missed opportunity and missed turn is lack of efficiency, and the lack of efficiency is what loses you games. Dorito for Sunny, now 1 Dorito away from finishing a 12-point city, or a 14-1, with still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still 5 Doritos remaining, plus the divider. So great chances to finish the city. And a divider he gets, and a divider he uses to finish the city, grab the points, and get back his meeple. I don't see him going anywhere else with this, or, well, actually I might. There is an argument to be made that maybe he could even start a new field over here away from yellow's fields, and then just use a regular Dorito to finish the city. And again, it would be done in the name of efficiency, because then he would be able to use city caps over here and Doritos over here. Whereas if he now uses the divider as a Dorito, then he really only has uses for new city caps as city tiles, right? So there is very much a difference here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Already 16 city caps out of the game, so only 7 remaining out of 31 tiles. I mean, it's still enough to start a new city, I think. To start a new field. Um, as a counter field, of course. And just to create a 9-point counter field would be enough, I think. Also, Sunny has the chance of grabbing even more monasteries over here, because Fanatical still has not been able, or just hasn't done anything to take that opportunity away from a blue. So it could very well be one of the big factors that Sunny is going to rely on. And if it is going to be such a factor, then as Fanatical, I would be worried about such a potential win condition. Goes. Whoa, goes woes. Well, he indeed does start a new city, but not from where I thought he was gonna do that. I mean, this is. I mean, like it looks okay, but it also looks like the blocking opportunities of this move are going to be really abysmal, because there are all 3 horses still in the deck. There are still 2 starting tiles in the deck. There are still 2 city crossroads in the deck. Like, it's so difficult to block this city. Also, 2 daggers still to go into this square. So, like, the city is unblockable. It's entirely unblockable. Like, honestly, Fanatical could have even went over here if he wanted to be a bit more wild, and just try to use that shielded Dorito like that and take away the city cap from his opponent, because Fanatical still had an empty city cap, like just another city cap over here that he can use more city caps too, and this one also. Let's not forget about this potential 10-point city. Well, a dagger is going to Sunny, and he's gonna try to complete his plans of blocking this square, and he has now done it halfway, as uh, as uh, the city has been reduced into starting tiles, but the fact that Fanatical has chances to use uh, starting tiles here, a dagger here, city crossroads here, those are 5 different city caps out of like the remaining 6. 5 out of 6 city caps. Like, come on. Your opponent can basically use all city caps anyway. Like, this isn't even a restriction then. It doesn't work like this. Things don't work like this when your opponent has a use for every city cap in the game. Restriction is only restriction if it takes tiles away from your opponent. In this case, this does nothing. Ah. Well, it does subject your meeple to a block, and it does become blocked. So there's that. Because this meeple is never coming back, that's for certain. Well, a monastery is drawn by Sunny, and he goes to the monastery spot. And probably if you are fanatical now, then should you go over here? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 2 curves remaining. This looks quite good. It also prevents a fifth. Also prevents a 5th monastery going over here. But instead, look at this. I told you it's gonna happen. The second tile is used to get to the field. Again, a wasted move which you could have done more efficiently. I'm gonna keep saying about this because I think it's very, very important. It's such a huge deal to save turns. Like it actually just is. Sunny with his Dorito finishes his city, which he decided not to do with the divider, which was totally fine. And Fanatical with a Dorito of his own could still be going over here, or should we be going on the other way, like city pointing down, because there are no dividers. Are there vanillas? One, two, three, four. There are no vanillas. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. It was actually better for Fanatical to point it the other direction because there's only one field Dorito in the deck, but there are two curves. No, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yes, so there's now a higher chance for Sunny to give to get his meeple back than with the other direction. And as for Sunny's chances now, let's see. So he's -5. He's -9, he's -10, -13, 15, and this field is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. So -36, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -30, -23, -15, -7, -1. He's -1. Not much, but what makes this position so bad is the scoring potential of Fanatical, because still the dagger lives, the starting tiles live. 3 huge tiles for Fanatical. At this point, any scoring tile pretty much is huge. And if you are able to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points with one move from both, well, actually, you can even drop a farmer here. Um, So this is, well, actually 12 and 12 points per move. It's just pretty much a game over at that stage, honestly, because this board is has turned into such that there is like no big features to score from. Like the big features are the monasteries versus the field, but there is like really nothing else. So how I'm seeing it is, if Fanatical gets to finish this or this, he is going to be winning almost on the spot. Which is why these restrictions are doing very, very little. Well, there is the final city cap excluding the ones that Fanatical needs here and here. So why don't we go over here so we can use so we can use one starting tile here, one starting tile here, and the dagger here. That sounds like a great plan, because like truly there is nothing no, like no other city caps left. Oh, we could go over here and drop a road meeple, just to ensure that Sunny does not grab a curve and get to do a 5-point move. That also looks really good. Like, actually it does. No, 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 no. No, this is not good. Not good. Because there are no city caps. There are no city caps that Fanatical can use, that he wouldn't have been able to use earlier anyways. This is really bad, actually. I really think so. Plus, Like, just take the road. Like, you could just take the road. Like any city cap that Sunny gets into his hand, he's gonna be using over here first. The city cap is perfectly safe. No one is taking that away. No one. Don't meeple 1 point features that you cannot actually effectively finish. Any city cap that you were gonna be able to use was gonna go either here or either here. This is really bad. Like, it looks good on surface because it just adds a city cap onto your field with like 3 city caps remaining. Like on paper that's good, but in reality you are just wasting a meeple for like 1 point. Not good. Not good. I'm just gonna check that there are indeed 20 city caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, 20 city caps and 21. One starting tile, one dagger remains. Seems like Sunny's winning chance now. Yeah, this is so like kind of turning against Fanatical. Like Sunny can now just go over here, take 4 points. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, Sunny! Sunny, 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 no! There were no Doritos! There were no Doritos! Oh, Sunny, no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and only 2. Oh yeah, this is really bad. Really bad. No, there were only, I mean, there were 2 triple cities, sure, but then to really benefit from those, Fanatical would have to use a city cap here, which he needs here, and he needs it here. Fanatical will never use a city cap over here unless he gets like the triple city first. Just take the 4 points, man. Take the 4 points because you need to get the remaining city caps too. Yeah, it's painful, painful to witness. Like, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No Doritos, no splitters. Well, Sunny gets the triple city, but like this is only 3 points, and now it's giving a meeple back to. Now it's giving back a meeple to Fanatical, so you don't even want to go here. Like, what is the point of this meeple? He might want to finish that city to make the scores closer. It makes no it makes no sense. It just gives back a meeple to Fanatical for for basically net positive points because Sunny could have taken this city right here already for himself for the city cap that he had in the hand. And now, like, with this remaining yeah, actually with the remaining triple cities that were both horses, both were scoring tiles anyway, both had road ends. They are super bad at connecting for only plus 3 points. It's so bad. It's it's so inefficient. It's never going to happen. Sunny will like never use a triple city here unless it is his final tile, like very final tile, and he can score like +2 extra. Not even that. He can score like +1 point extra. +1 point extra for a cow for an extra meeple. It's super bad. And it could have just potentially cost Sunny the game just when he's spending his one meeple over here for inexistent to stop an inexistent completion of the city instead of taking just points, saving his meeple, and Ay, 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 ay. Fanatical with... Well, first of all, Fanatical got the starting tile. Was able to bank on his plentiful resource of variety points. And now he has the meeple, he can score. He actually still has the dagger option to go here for 9 points. And what else is in the deck? Final triple city goes. There are no big city tiles. There are no um, Doritos. There might be extenders. There is one extender. Okay, so there's a dagger, there's an extender, and there are like, oh, 2 monasteries. So that's 4 tiles. And that's it, actually, yeah. Just, oh no, there's one more. Maybe like a straight road. Yeah, straight road. So now, 2 monasteries, a dagger, and yeah, that's it. 2 monasteries and a dagger. And I don't believe this is ever going to be um, resulting in a win for Sunny, as unfortunate as it is. He will be going here for 5 points. Or actually, maybe here is... no way. Is here better or here? Does he have to bank on Fanatical getting the city cap or the monastery? I mean, Fanatical gets the city cap. He's gonna go over here. He's gonna meeple the field, which is gonna be for nothing because the second monastery is gonna go over here. Oh, Fanatical should actually meeple the road here. Yeah, because the remaining tile is the regular monastery. So Sunny is gonna go over here, which means Fanatical, if he meeples the field, it's gonna be like in vain. But if he meeples the road, it's just an extra point. So Fanatical should always meeple the road here. As um, as interesting, let's say, as it might seem, meepling the 1 point road as opposed to 3 point field is gonna be a better way to go. It's still gonna be a 6 point move, which is more than he can get from anywhere else. Yeah, I think Fanatical is. I mean, he's just counting on what exactly is the final remaining tile. I fully believe that is all that he's doing here, and he's gonna find out that it is the monastery, and he's gonna meeple the road. Yep, accurate stuff right here from Chris as his end game. Um, has usually been. Albeit albeit couple hiccups. Well, not even that much. Like yeah, a few inaccuracies like this and this. Well, this was actually like pretty big like mistake even, but overall quite a decent end game from Chris. And he is going to equalize the score to 1-1. Didn't actually win by all that much, only by 8 points, which is surprising, I have to say. Even though Fanatical was able to bank to his onto his cities in the end. But I mean, I did say that if Chris is going to be able to finish any of those 10-point cities, then he's going to be winning like almost on the spot, and he pretty much did. Outright, given that it did require well, the some of the mistakes of Sunny were able to, you know, help in that process a little bit, but they were not like game breaking mistakes. A nice opportunity for a drunk farmer at the end there. Yeah, but like there's no need to do any drunk farmers when you can just take an extra point. 1 point is 1 point is 1 point. Starting player advantage to Fanatical, starting off with a city and a monastery. Very nice starting tiles here for Sunny. Couple options here could be going over here, starting a new city, going upwards, or going here, starting a new city, just attacking the city of Fanatical. Does leave the chance to Fanatical to go here with a city cap, go with a triple city, overrun this small city for 10 or 12 points. Doesn't get a tile to do so though, and we could go over here, sure. Um, Start a new city, add a point to the monastery. Why not? Also, then start making the life of this city a bit more difficult. Decides to go for another route though. Decides to do what actually? This doesn't really achieve all that much. Like, I guess Fanatical is trying to get like a triple city over here and then just another triple city, Dorito, Dorito, something like that. Also, welcome um, Matt to the stream. Well, he does get the triple city, though like it's like not the most juiciest one, arguably, because like the shared city is small and it's not like really that close to completion. This mm, okay, like it's not the greatest opportunity of scoring big that I would dream of, but it's something. It's a bit ugly because then like a horse could be going over here, restricting the square to a quad city. Sunny could even go there with the meeple. Like this setup here is like kind of rarely gonna be banking all too many points. Plus, it's gonna be attackable from the right top side anyways. Well, now Fanatical does start a new city next to his monastery, though I think it would have been slightly better to go over like pointing to the upward direction so that we can build up the monastery even further by using our city here. We do get to make a very easy save though. Maybe even meeple the road, but yeah, it could be way extra because this road can be blocked in some cases, although it's kind kind of difficult, I guess. Ooh, we could go here though and meeple the road now. Not bad at all, although it's like yeah, like we restrict this square to horses. Yeah, I love this move. I'm very much giving big points to Chris for finding this. Of course, not allowing a road end for his opponent. Or before that, inside the loop. Oh yeah, with the 6 point. road because he got a meeple back and he had 2 meeples in hand. Yeah, sure. Why not? I can fully endorse that activity. Sunny going for a... Okay. I was kinda expecting him to go over here, just taking a new city, expand and continuing his road. But Sunny goes for a different route. Just wants to equalize the road because there are so many straight roads remaining, like 7 still in the deck, that he sees it fit to equalize the road before one of those straight roads hits the hand of Chris. Why not? And Sunny with a nice tile, with a rose, starting a new city, finishing the road. How about that? Starting a new city here. Maybe putting up some pressure on this 1 point city. Either one of these, I reckon, is going to be the move. I don't really see anything else. Just taking 2 points, not really an option. Or like it's an option, but it's not really a good option because if you have the choice of just recovering your meeple or taking if you have the option of just recovering your meeple for +1 point or taking 2 points with a crossroad, then usually the way is to just recover your meeple because 1 meeple is almost always gonna be worth more than 1 point. Plus, when you can now have the extra city cap on top of that, then it should just be increasing the value by a lot. Quad city for Sunny. That's gonna be probably added over here to break the city of Fanatical. Can't really think of much better use for it. I mean, I guess Sunday is thinking of going over here, adding a meeple, and then just going to be trying to really take over the entire structure over here. But with his final meeple, even though he has an easily recoverable meeple over here and here, well, he doesn't really want to go here because it's controlling 2 yellow meeples. I don't think this is the right moment to start a ruin fight. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't have a good feeling about this. I think this is not gonna go down all that well for Sunny. First of all, because he now needs to give up 2 points, 1 for the road and 1 for the monastery, just to get a meeple back. And secondly, because this city is going to be like really difficult to actually complete, and it can still be like very easily blocked. Well, maybe not easily, but it can very much be blocked onto like this square, for example, like a triple city and a Dorito, and then you are blocked for like 3 meeples versus 2 with a bigger majority of points. Yeah, I do not see as much of a I don't see as much positive sides to this as I think Sunny does. Straight road for Sunny, trying to do some stuff onto the monastery, trying to make its life a bit more difficult. Sunny could just Chris could just return the favor. Going over here would be very annoying actually, because there are already 2 of the 3 daggers gone to that square, so only 1 remaining. So now 50-50 chance for Sunny to even keep the chances of the city being finished alive. Plus the monastery, of course, is going to be also in danger, together with the yellow monastery as well. Fanatical going with a mistake in a big mistaking way, taking those 2 points and bringing and actually helping Sunny in his project. It would be far better just go over here, take 2 points here, and just leave this square for Sunny to complete. Like Chris is now going to yeah, Chris is going in to try and like get a divider over here, I reckon. Like that is the only reason one would do this, I think. If yellow yeah, if Chris is planning to go over here and bringing a third meeple, I don't think that that's a good plan. But it is exactly what he's thinking. But I don't think it's a good plan. Like Chris would have been totally fine just taking these 2 points and just leaving Sunny to search for this for this horse. Like totally fine. There's no need for Chris to fight for this ruin when he is 9 points ahead and when he has the better developed monasteries like in the like let's say better developed monasteries because the monasteries are 6 plus 8 versus 8 plus 2 on the city here. Plus, Chris is also now gonna be taking away his meeple advantage. Well, almost, but he's very close of taking that away. So this plan, do not do this at home, for it is not pretty. 9 points ahead still is the lead of Fanatical on the scoreboard, and now comes the unification of the cities, of the ruins, and Fanatical immediately encountering himself with a problem. Now there's only one cow and one field Dorito to fit into this square. And you're gonna be on the losing side of this ruin, but you have an extra meeple stuck in there. Doesn't look so good. Doesn't look so good. So are you gonna go here? Honestly, I wouldn't blame you. I would not blame Chris for going over here. Just trying to equalize this 5 point city instead, and trying to prevent its completion, because there are, after all, only 2 tiles to go here out of almost 40. It's gonna be a while before Chris finds one of those, if at all. But there are like half the deck is city caps, so the chances of Sunny getting away with a 12-point city, unless we go there right here, right now, is just so good that I do think we just have to abandon the plan of trying to unify, and we just go for the other for the secondary plan. And now it has pretty much come clear as to why it was kind of a bad idea to go to firstly go with the horse and to even create this city slash ruin to look so great, and then actually go with the third meeple on it. Actively fighting against Chris himself. Yeah, they kind of sometimes it just feels like there are two players on the um yeah. Sometimes it just feels like there are two players in the game, but both are playing against the same person momentarily. But like as a combo of these moves, this seems like one of those situations where Chris is just looking for trouble. Sunny with a field crossroad, deciding whether to take just 2 points or to block or to save this square. And it sure will be an interesting decision. Decides to go for a block. I can totally understand that, because now there is the divider chance for Sunny to go over here, block this yellow meeple to 4 points, and to get away with a 12-point city himself, and to equalize the meeples on players' hands. Very much a plan. Plus, of course, he would be having then the larger part of the ruin. 3-point road for Fanatical. Um, yeah, sure. I mean, his plan is to basically get anything here that will not allow this divider move, but he doesn't have all that many tiles that are going to be like massively great for him to do so, because then he might have to sack this road going to the left and restrict himself into a horse or a road Dorito. Well, this is just perfect. Now we go over here. Yep, that is single-handedly the best tile that Chris could have drawn. Well, maybe not the best. Maybe like a field crossroad would have been even better. Just getting a meeple back immediately and still destroying the hopes and dreams of the divider plan. But now look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14 extra points for Sunny for one extra meeple. He is 9 points behind on the scoreboard though, so that's +5, +2, -1, +1 equal -5, and has the meeple, but this is very likely to get back into the hand of Chris at any time soon. So thus far, certainly I would still give an edge to Fanatical. And also, I guess now this second part of the ruin is also now 10 points, so it could be used at the later stage of the game to attack it and just get like 12 points with 2 tiles. But so can this though. It still needs to be kind of shielded off from attacks by Sunny. Because what did I say? 14 points, right? 14 points. Well, this is very nice though. Yellow gets to bank on, well, doesn't get to bank on finishing the city right here, but he does get to bank on the 6-point city that Sunny created whilst Chris had no meeples in hand. And Sunny likely does. Actually, I'm not sure, because Sunny, like, his meeple recovery is very much an issue in this game. He only has one tile to recover meeples. Yeah, it's such a huge issue. Like, it's a huge issue. I see that the chat has Hong Kong fans very much, but I don't think it's really helping Sunny's situation here all that much because he's able to make these 2 point moves, but unless Sunny can block this meeple right here, his chances in this game are going to be dropping a lot. Winning chances, I mean, of course. Um, because 19 points down on the scoreboard with no reliable meeple recovery options, and with your opponent indeed having a great, well, let's say a good meeple recovery option, because there are still 3 city caps to go into the square. There's 1 dagger, 1 starting tile, and 1 city crossroad, plus maybe road Doritos. Well, 1 road Dorito, but that is not needed, as Chris gets the city crossroad and is gonna be putting himself at 40 to 10 on the scoreboard, plus an additional meeple. And yeah, Sunny is just, he's in such a deep trouble here. In such a deep trouble. I mean, he's gonna be able to take like 4 points, but like it's not enough. Like he's minus 30 on the scoreboard, 8 and 8 versus 6, and so minus 34, and then this is like 18. So he's minus 18, and he's down a meeple. I don't really even know what the battle plan for Sunny should be here. We might have to like do something like going over here, me pulling the city, not me pulling the city, but me pulling the field, hoping for the last remaining dagger to come here to get Maple back from here and from here, and have the first tips on the field of 9 points. Get this for 12. So I think the remaining starting tile. Like, we need to get so much as Sunny and so fast. Instead, he goes for the potential recovery of the meeple, setting up a 6 point city, which of course Chris immediately takes away. Sunny with the compensation 3-pointers, but he has now, it has now resulted in him being even more down on the scoreboard than he used to be, at now minus 21, 22 after this, for 1 minus meeple. So basically what he needs to score with a meeple is, I don't know, what's 22 times minus 1 meeple. There's a math problem for you, Elias, if you're watching. Road Dorito for Sunny. I mean, can Sunny really do anything better than just going for like these 6 point setups here and just hope that he gets a city cap before Chris? Like, the odds are of course not on his side, but like, does it really matter when you are minus 22 and a meeple behind? Like, you are just set for desperations. Chris gets a dagger, gets to go, well, actually over here probably is better, because it creates the field. No, actually, never mind. I think this is better, because when you are so much behind, you don't really want to create like any big features if you can avoid it. So just creating like 2 separate fields is gonna be working for Chris way better than making one bigger field, even though Chris would be much likelier to be able to take it as opposed to Sunny would be, because again of the meeple advantage of Chris. But oh no, no, I can't believe the bait of Sunny actually worked here. I can't believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only one triple city remaining. Like, why would you attack the city? Why would you attack? There is absolutely no reason. These are the moves that you can make if you want to give a chance for your opponent. If you are so much behind that you think you can do anything. But this is, like, in many cases a losing move, very much a losing move, because Chris does not need to rely on stuff like this. He does not need to do this. Yeah, look at this. Like, Sunny isn't even bothering to block because he knows he needs to get every single scoring tile he can and actually use those as scoring tiles. Like, he will never do anything to this square. He's just going to rely on drawing the triple city himself. Like, Chris could have just take points, man. Just take points. Don't bother doing anything here because it's gonna be like max 2 points more for your opponent if he gets a triple city. And like 2 point moves are just they are just basically same as nothing. Um, if you are Chris or if you are Sunny, like it's just nothing. And Sunny, well, Sunny gets it, and now Chris has burned his meeple for 2 points for absolutely nothing. Whereas he could have just, like, I don't know, make a field or just take points here and take a 6 point feature. Like, bro, like, don't, why? There is no need for this. Yeah, and also the last right daggers was also drawn by Fanatical, so this meeple is never coming back for anyone. Neither is this one, is it? Or is there a dagger to that square still? Actually, there is a dagger to go here still. Well, Fanatical, now you can go over here and you can lay down onto the field. 12-point field. No reason not to go there. 12 points straight up, and I mean, okay, arguably you can do anything you want at this point, but you have only 2 turns. Like, you can just go onto the field. Sure, okay, there were some scoring options with quick point tiles, but like it doesn't matter. Plus, I mean, 12 points would be like fun. 12-point field would be fun. Plus, you could get, like, I don't know, this dagger right here, and then this, yeah, and then just a road tile expand to 15 points. Sunny gonna be taking just a 6-point field from where, well, whichever he wants. This, 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 and yeah, he's gonna be losing this game by a long, long, long country mile. GG's thrown in the chat as Chris Tucker advances to the upper bracket finals, and Sunny will get relegated. Can I actually do... No, I cannot do repositioning of the chat, but well, anyways, yeah, Chris saying thanks for the game. Sorry that the last one was a little rough for you. it is what it is. It do be indeed, but it is all a choices and choices. 88 to 67 is the final score. Could have been even worse, I guess. But this was certainly from the beginning. Well, let's say at least from the mid game all the way until the end, just a cruise for Fanatical here. As soon as he got his meeple back from the city over here, like it was all over. Like there was like I don't know, like a 2% chance of Sunny doing anything at that point. Like he honestly should have been like should have gotten then at that point like this they completed. He should have been able to like I don't know claim the field, get this monastery into his hand, get those two meeples back, and even then he would have been still like in kind of deep trouble. So that really does like put emphasis on how bad Sunny's position was already when we were at like halfway of the game. Congrats to Chris Tucker and commiserations to Tung Yat Chen and to Hong Kong fans. But as said earlier, Sunny is not eliminated from the tournament. He will be battling against the winner of Michaels and Squalus in the lower semi-finals, and in the upper finals we'll be seeing Chris Tucker versus the winner of the match, Stephen Chang, TW, and Aloishi. Now, as for the future streams, I do not yet know what is going to happen or what I will be streaming, but probably it'll be well. If it will be something, it will be um, most likely on Friday at the earliest. Besides, seems like there is actually well currently no matches even scheduled for Friday. So tomorrow there's gonna be uh, three matches: Smile Blue Stay, Lawyer Phosphate, and People Over People versus Rodas, and then everything else scheduled for Saturday or for Sunday. So once again, the weekend is going to be packed full of action, and I'm sure there will be quite a lot of streaming from all three channels, from myself, from Utse, and from Alexei. Uh, Thank you, Agatha. I will certainly do my best against Rabbit. I have a few things to settle with him after. Yeah, I still very vividly remember my games with him when he um, initially made the new world record, which was again which was of course broken not longer than a month later by Alexei, but losing three games against Rapid Rain at the time was not great because I specifically tried to stop him from breaking my record. That's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking all the way until the end. If you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing or by liking the stream. And if you're watching this afterwards, then do leave a comment in the comment section. what you think of it. And I'll be seeing you most likely in the weekend, either on Saturday or on Sunday, with some more Carcassonne Champions League qualifiers. Bye for now.